get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube. What's going on? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And yeah, man, it's Sunday, watching a little football. I was thinking, like, sometimes I sit here and I watch these highlights and I go, like, in my head, I'm kind of always thinking about excuse me, what I'm doing from a mechanics perspective. Like, when I see these highlights and I just go, like, I know sometimes it looks like it's just, it's like it's easy or whatever, and it's not. But it's like, I was thinking, I was like, man, if everybody just knew that the mechanics were everywhere in this game. I mean, like, it's just everywhere in this game. It's like, it's just little stuff that you always can do to influence your other guys' defensive clock-in technique, to get your guys to put themselves in that position to get a pick. And so then when you click to them, it's easy. It's mechanics and the acceleration and deaccelerations and all that stuff that can actually make you get the edge. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's mechanics in just everything. See how he's just running off right there? You got to know, like, when you're using, you got to know how to hit L2 to slow yourself down, to strafe up so that you can change direction. And there's a way to do it where it's smooth, where the change of direction is like easy. You know what I'm saying? I just did it like right there on offense. And it's like one set of mechanics that work on offense generally probably work to some degree on defense. And it's just, I mean, I know it's always like a marriage between your scheme and like what you're able to do with your user and all that kind of stuff. And so, but it's just like the knowing part. If most of you guys really speak, even the guys who probably have gotten sessions with me, like, it's up to date stuff in this game. It's like yeah, this stuff evolves with the patches and all that other stuff. And so that stuff that probably still does work to a certain degree on this game is just it's little nuances and differences and all that kind of stuff. And so yeah, it's crazy. I think then Keon Coleman scored just almost like that today. Man, he scored on a nice little catch and run deal. I forgot who they were playing, but it was sweet. This is becoming this little slot screen is becoming one of my favorite plays. Yeah, but yeah, and so it's like in every aspect of this game, even like the way you throw the ball. Like, if y'all really knew, like, a lot of you, some people do, but if a lot of y'all really knew, like, how precise throwing the ball could be, and it really has not a whole lot to do with the stick, man. Boy, y'all would, yeah. Look, I know some of my dudes like, all right, coach, tripping. But nah, I'm telling y'all, man, it's just, but and I say all this stuff is because it's like I said, I watch a lot of Madden. I get on YouTube and I watch a lot of stuff, and so it's like I just see people like sometimes I think we over complain about stuff. And so we get to the point where we just blame everything on the game. And I'm like, no, man, sometimes your scheme might not be conducive to your skill set. You know what I'm saying? It's like some people want to throw the ball down the field every play. They see this stuff and they think that this is all I do the whole game. No, no way. I do this stuff when I'm supposed to. If y'all watched any of my game plays, you know when you see me go down the field, generally I'm taking a shot at a matchup or something to that effect. I think that's the reason probably why it works so much for me, is because I don't overdo it. And y'all have to understand the game is played on an algorithm. And so that's a big part of it. It's like, yeah, they'll let you get away with something once, maybe twice. And then once you start to overdo it, you'll start to see those windows get, short. And so it's just like you have to, I think a lot of one skill on this game is knowing when, when to do it. You know what I mean? In the situation. And so, but you got to have your mechanics in order to do that. And yeah, that's basically what it boils down to is, you can, lucky stuff happens on this game, but for those people who really know and understand these mechanics, they know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a certain confidence you have in certain situations to make that throw and that catch where normally you just don't see people do a whole lot of that, not in that situation. Especially like now, even here's the funny part: when you guys watch like the MCS stuff, you don't see those guys doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff all the time. No, most of the time their stuff is tight to the vest. They rely on their schemes. Not to say that they don't have skills, but no, but a lot of them rely on their schemes. And that's how they get down. Shoot, they just maybe have a little bit more consistency to their schemes and understanding their reads and all that kind of stuff. And so, but for us normal people, my thing is like you have to be consistent to the mechanics. If you're consistent to your mechanics, especially if they're good and you know how to use them at the right time, you know what I'm saying, or in the right situation rather, then it's just going to give you an advantage that's crazy, because it's like everybody can't click on and make a play. You see this right here. It's like sometimes the game makes it tough for you to click on, and then sometimes people just aren't doing the right things when they click to the guy. And so they're fighting whatever momentum that AI player already has, and it makes it hard for them to turn around. That's why, when they used to talk about throwing the streaks all the time, they used to say, wait till the guy turns his hips, wait till the corner turns his hips, and then once he's going backwards, it was hard for you to click to him as a defender. What they didn't know was you just had to be strafed up when you clicked to the defender, and you already had to have your stick pointed in the downward direction. And so once you did that, when you click to the corner, your corner would automatically strafe up and turn around. See, he just did it right there, but he did it at the wrong time. You see what I'm saying? And so it's and like I said, those mechanics still hold true to today's games, because what the example I was giving you is from, this is from like 1994 or some stuff. I forgot. But yeah, it still holds true to today. It's like a lot of times when you get the ball in your hands, if you slightly squeeze L2, it's just gonna straight square you up. Not only offensively, not defensively, offensively and defensively. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. And so, yeah, it's like a lot of times when you see me make catches like that, that little gather step is me. Once I click to the guy, get him in the right position, I'm normally gonna hit L2 before I attempt to go for a catch. Like you'll see it on this play too. Watch this, hezzy. That's L2. That's slowing myself down. I've been saying it for years. One's the accelerator, one's the brakes. R2 is the accelerator, L2 is the brakes. Even in a situation like right here on the cheat routes, a lot of the advantage that I take on the cheat route is I know if when I click to my guy and I hit L2, it's gonna slow down how they pursue the ball for a second, and you just have to learn how to take advantage of it. It's like the reason why it looks like a lot of times when you see me throw that and it looks like nobody's closing to it, it's like they're not closing to it, yeah, it's, a lot of times it's how you click on. And so, like, situation, case in point right there. It's like they were right there to make a play, but they didn't close. Right here, again, just not closing. They're just not closing fast enough to the ball. And so a lot of that is the use of the toggling, the L2 and R2. And so that's just a mechanic and a skill. Make sure you get one of these books, and then you'll kind of know that. I promise you, man. It's all in there. Anyway, man, y'all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. It's your boy, Coach. I'm out.